thing that really pissed me off, sorry kids, when I read in the paper that the developers, after the first development application was rejected, had come back and listened to community consultation, which had shaped their second proposal, which was twice as big. Well, I suggest to the developers, if they're still here, I don't know what umbrella you're hiding under, apart from the one of capitalism, I would suggest you listen to this community consultation a little more carefully. We have already accepted our share of the responsibility for urban consolidation. Leichhardt Council is the fourth most densely populated urban council in Australia. It is not that we don't want people here, it's not that we're not doing our bit for urban consolidation.
Initially, there were only a few stalls in the front of the schoolyard on a Sunday. The markets grew and drew more people into the area on the weekends. Businesses flourished, and Rozelle became something of a specialty food destination. Today we have a wonderful mix of businesses, a vibrant high street with everything we need in a small, compact area. People walk to the shops, walk their kids to school, walk to the post office, the fruit shop, the baker, and because of this, people know each other. We know the kids on the street, we know the business owners, many of whom live in the area and are a part of the broader community. It's a thriving place and a walkable suburb. This is in complete contrast to the claims made by John Brown in a full-page ad in this week's Inner West Courier, who describes Rozelle as a sad, neglected precinct dying a slow and nasty death. What an insult.
What they're going to do with the extra 1,000 cars that will end up on already choked roads, I can't imagine. The people that are going to be living in this box pointing up into the sky, every time a plane comes over, I'm sure they're going to duck and go, that's going to hit me on the head.
And we don't want to be like other parts of Sydney, where a shopping centre has been dropped on their doorstep and the life and the soul and all of the fun has been ripped out of the shopping strip. That is not for us here.
It's a joke, huh? They cannot be serious. I cannot believe it. Everyone's free to make a suggestion, but that it should go any further is ridiculous. It's an insult.
This is not just a bad development, it stinks. And it's so high, it's going to stop the planes. It's so big, it's going to stop the traffic. And it's so massive, it's even going to stop the sun shining on half of Rozelle.
Yeah, well, like I say, we're dead against it for quite a few reasons, really. We live just down the road, and we've just found out that we're going to be in the shadow of the building.
The only thing that gets smaller in this development is the club. And we want to see the club. We want to see Tigers back in Rozelle, but not at this price.
When I saw the sign on the Tigers site just down there saying home is where the heart is, bring the Tigers back, I felt sick. I was so ashamed of the propaganda emblazoned over my old club. In the name of the Tigers, this developer calls on parents of junior footballers, seasoned in the community and Tiger football supporters like me, who desperately want the club back to save it.
This site has never been identified as a major development site. This site isn't needed for Leichhardt Council and the local area to meet its new housing targets. It's there to meet the avarice and greed of the developers that are proposing this. It's not just this development we need to fight. We need to change the way that planning rules and the way that greed and donations and power influences what is built in our city. We need to have environmentally sustainable outcomes. We need to have outcomes that include our community and not exclude our community, where strategic planning trumps power.